In this tutorial, we're going to talk about the conditional if, and or functions. They're not really exciting all by themselves, but when we add in the conditional formatting, it makes them come alive. So let's go over this briefly and try and make this as quick and painless as possible. Here we have a capital A and column B3. And the formula I have is if, and if I start by typing equals if, right parent, you can see if, then we've got a test, then we got the test value when it's true, and the test value when it's false. So we don't need this here. We come back down to here, we're saying if, here's our test condition. If B3 equals A, we're going to say cell B3 is equal to A. Otherwise, we're going to say cell B3 does not equal A. Here we've got a capital A, we see that it's equal to A. This is just our formula of C3, so we can kind of see what this is all on one screen. And here we're saying if B4 is equal to A, we write it, and it's not equal to A because it's a lowercase a, not an uppercase a. Now the same thing happens with numbers. We're saying B7 equal to 10, and it is equal to 10, and here B8 is less than or equal to 10 because our test is saying if it's greater than 10. So we're saying that it is, but we don't know if it's equal or less than 10. But in here, down in C11, we're saying if B11 is greater than 10, we say that it's greater. But if it's not greater, we have another if. So we have an if inside. We call it nesting. An if nested within another if. So if it's not greater than 10, we say, is it equal to 10? If it is, we do the true, which is equal to 10. If it's false, we do the false. Then we have the parent for this if, and then we have the right parent for the other if. Now down here, we've got an A and a 10, and we're saying the letter and number are correct, but with our formula, if, we're giving the AND condition, which is basically the same thing. I'll type in equals and it's telling us the logical value 1, logical value 2, logical value. So we're saying if 15 is equal to A and B15 equals 10, we say the numbers and the letters are correct. And if it's false, we say numbers and letters are not correct. So if we change either one of these, see, it's not correct. But if we go back to A, it is. So both of these have to be correct to make this thing true. The one below, we're using the OR, and the same numbers. We're saying OR A18 equals A, or B18 equals 10. So if I change this to a lowercase, it doesn't matter. It's A. If I make this 10, then the letter and numbers are correct. But either one, just one of the two have to be correct. In this example with the AND, they both have to be correct. So that is the basics of the AND, the OR, and the if. And you can nest the ifs, and you can put the ANDs inside. And I think you can only go like 3 deep. You can't go too complex, and it gets a little crazy there. So keeping it all straight after that gets a little hairy, so you might want to keep away from that as is.